So for this video here, I'm going to go through activity 2 on page 157. So I've just drawn a sketch of it here because I want to use colour to show you the different sides. So in the question it tells you, draw a front elevation in the direction of arrow A. So when we look in this way, it's pointing to the left hand side of the page. So on the left hand side we're going to draw this view here. So to represent that in a colour, I could use this orange here. So that's the side we're going to see. Part B then says, draw the plan view in the direction of arrow B. So looking down on top, and we always know the elevation, the plan goes underneath it. So on the left hand side, the plan is going to go underneath the elevation. So when we look down on top, we're going to see that surface there, we're going to see that surface there, and we're going to see that surface there. So that's at a slope, we're going to see that as well. Then for the last part of the question, part C, draw an end view in the direction of arrow C. So arrow C is looking in this way, which is pointing to the right hand side of the page. So beside the elevation to the right, we're going to draw this view. When we look in that way, we're going to see this side here. We can also see that this is at a slope, we're going to see that side as well. So I'm going to mix the two colours together because we're going to see two sides, or that one side in two different views. So first thing is I'm going to work out my height. So my object is 60 mil tall. So what I'd say is from the top left of my page, I'm going to go down about 90 mil to give me a bit of space above it. I'm going to take my line across. I'm going to come in about 30 mil from the left hand side, and that's going to be for this bottom left hand corner here. We're looking in this way. So there's my starting point. First thing I can see there is the object is 100 mil wide. So I go 100 wide and my object is 60 mil tall. I take those two lines straight up lightly and I measure up 60 mil. So I know my object is going to fit in that box there. So to get the actual outline, it's going to be a heavy line across, up, over, down at an angle, across and down. So right now it's going 100 all the way across, 60 mil all the way up. So 100 mil across, 60 mil up. From this top right corner here, I can see this distance going back here is 35. So I go back 35 there, like that, and I'll just write in my measurements as well so you know where I got them from. After that then, I'm not told the angle of that slope there, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start from this corner here again, and I'm going to go up this height, which is 25, and across 40, which is that distance there. So measure up 25, draw a light line across, go across 40. Now that I have this point here and this point there, I can connect those two together, and now I have my elevations. When I look in this way, that's the view I see there. For part B, the plan always goes below the elevation. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take my widths straight down. The widths never change. That width there, that width there. So I have all my widths now taken down. I'm going to put a gap in between them for the two views, about 30 mil. And now when I look down top of the object, I'm no longer dealing with heights. Look down top of the object, I'm dealing with this width here and the thickness going back there. And I know that the distance from here to here is 60 mil. So it's the one thickness all the way across. 60 mil down there. And looking down top, I can see these three rectangles here. I can see that blue one on the very left, which is here. that middle one, it's a mix of blue and green because it's going to be seen in the end view as well, and that blue one there. So I can draw all these lines. Be there, across there. Alright, my 16mm there. And for here, that was my 25 and that was my 40. After that then, I have to draw my end view. End view is looking in this way, so it's pointing to the right. So as I told you in class, the heights always remain the same between the elevation and the end view. So I take them directly across lightly like that. Now I have the two heights there and there. I go 45 degrees from my end points here, so that I can space my object 30mm away, just like it is 30mm there. And this angle here. All these other points, they don't go up to 45 degrees, you always follow them along that line, out to the edge. And because there's no other lines going this way, I only have these two here. Where they hit my baseline there, I take them straight up. When I'm looking at my end view, I can see a rectangle here, and I can see this bigger rectangle there. And that's what I can see there and there. So I can draw that in heavy now. So I didn't have to use any measurements there at all. I took my heights from my elevation, and I took my thicknesses there from my plan. Last thing then to always do is write the names of your views underneath. So I have my elevation, I have my plan, and I have my end view. And that completes that question there.